to the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with real position. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. He caught it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push.
How confident are you pounding the football now? You get in this situation, 3rd down, you were very unsuccessful. It's 4th down, it's short. What's the play I know I can go to get this 4th down and get this touchdown?
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The give to the back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Quick handoff. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Knight. He's going for it all. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal. They'll try to going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Canes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. The play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No get stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Knight. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.